everyone. Welcome back. I'm going to be ranking Day of the Dead Squishmallows. I think I got them all. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I got last year's and this year's. I think they've only done them for 2 years in a row. Uh, but I'm going to be ranking the Day of the Dead Squishmallows, and I think as we get closer to Halloween, I'm going to actually do a really big long ranking of all the Halloween Squish, which is probably going to be quite a long while because I'm pretty sure there's a lot. So that's going to be fun. And I'm going to get right in it. I have a little cheat sheet because I will fully admit I do not know the names of every single Day of the Dead squish there is. So I have my cheat sheet in front of me. I'm ready to go. And let's get started. The first one is, I think her Nisa is the way she pronounces it, and she's like that, like the standard what you see a sugar skull with the roses on the head of the skull, like and very pretty. Um, Unfortunately, I know the thumbnail doesn't do it justice because it's itty bitty, but she has the flower markings on top of her skull and then the flower crown. And I think she's a solid, very cute, basic Day of the Dead skull. I don't remember if she came out this year or last year. I don't remember, but I like the solid look of her. I'm going to give her an S rank. Then we have Astrid as a Day of the Dead. I think, yeah, Day of the Dead unicorn, and I don't know if it's because of this pink or just the way the design is. I'm not feeling it. I don't like the way they did her eyes. I don't. I'm not a big fan of the unicorns. Like, I'll be perfectly honest. The only unicorn I like is the skeleton unicorn. I can't remember what her name is. I think it might be Astrid again, only dead. And I'm I've never been a unicorn person. I'm more of a dragon person. But like, if I'm gonna have a unicorn, it's gonna be a dark unicorn or like with dark like colors or things. So that's why I only like the dead unicorn. And I think they have a mer skeleton unicorn too that's dead, and I like that one as well. But this one is like the colors. They don't seem to flow well together. I'm not feeling it. I'm gonna say it's just no. I don't like it. It's D for me. And again, this is my opinion only. So if it's what you're saying, I am not harsh on anything. I'm just saying, as my opinion, that's not my thing. Then we have Bart the Bat. I don't have him yet. I do want him. I think he's really cute. I bet because of his bright, I think it's like yellowish green. It's almost like this color, only brighter. Um, he would look really cool under a black light. I don't have a black light. I haven't tried it. I don't have him to try under a black light, but I bet he would look really cool. I do think he's really solid. I like his design, the headpiece and everything else. Just the fact that they are very simple around their wings. I think that's why Astrid doesn't work. It's too busy around the face, and Bart's the ones that are very pretty but simplistic. I think work better. And so Bart's gonna go up, and like he's solid, but like I don't like him as much as I like the other bat that we're gonna get into in a minute. So he's gonna go an A. Then we have Day of the Dead Benny. I actually do have Benny. I actually uh, love my Day of the Dead Benny. It's very solid. It's very cute. It's very soft. I do wish they made him in slightly smaller sizes. I obviously have in the only size it came in, which I think is I want to say 12 inches, which is actually a pretty big for the Squishmallows. They do take up a lot of space. And so I wish they did make them in like a smaller sizes. Like my favorite size to collect is about 8 inches, and now recently for like some of the smaller, cuter knickknack ones, 5 inches. And so I find this is my opinion the perfect snuggly size is anywhere for the actual round squishmallows is about 8 inches, and then for the hug me is like 10 inches. But I like him. He's cute. He's adorable. He's solid. He's gonna get an S rank. Then we have Betty. That's her name. I like the purple color. I think purple and black look really good together. Her pattern's really nice. I do like her above Bart. I don't have her yet either, so between the two, I actually would prefer Betty, and so she's going up in like a nice little S rank. Then we have Brooke, who is a bear. For plain yellow and pattern, she's not a bad pattern. I think she looks rather nice. Just not my solid thing. I think if I maybe it was gifted to me or I saw it cheap enough, I might pick it up. But I'm gonna say it'd be like the middle of the road. Then we have everybody's. I'm assuming everybody's favorite. I don't. Then one of the hardest ones to find. Day of the Dead Connor. I do not have him. I think he's very simplistic in like his design, not in a bad way, in like a very nice, simplistic, pretty way. Um, just with a nice little flower design on his tummy over there, and then on his like his two spots, it's just like nice little floral pattern and his ears. And I haven't seen the backside of him, so because like any of the pictures I've seen have not showed the backsides. But I think it's a very solid, very nice, pretty squish, and so he goes up in the S rank. Sorry. Then we have Daria, the 12 inch, which is they're actually I think I can't tell if there's a difference between the two. Let me look. Like close. Yes, Daria the 12 inch. She has a lighter color pattern on her flowers on her stomach, and her pattern's slightly different. If you can see here on the regular sized, I guess the other size Daria, which is maybe 8 inch or something like that, I don't know. Her pattern here is darker. I almost actually prefer this version of Daria better. I like both of them, but if I for the solid embroidery and looks, I'm going to go with this one and put this Daria up at an S rank, and then the other Daria that's slightly different at an A rank. They're both solid, just this one's slightly bolder and better in design. Um, then we have Delphina. Um, again, I think this is Delphina regular, and this is Delphina 4.5 inches. This Delphina is a little bit more um, like her skull is like better shaped. This one's less pronounced. Like this one dips in more. Um, so again, this Delphine is going to be an S tier. This Delphine is going to be A rank just because it's less design and less bold as this one. Then we have Jamali. I like the little spider. He's cute. Again, I like the vibrancy of the different colors, and I like the fact that its legs are different colors. And the same color pattern can be found in his design on his tummy and his head. Uh, I like how it doesn't go overly complicated with it. It's very basic, and it's a solid squish. I again would like to maybe own it one day, but I don't have it. I'm gonna put it at an A rank, and then this one here is Glixa, who is also a just a simple straight up sugar skull. Um, I think I don't. She kind of looks almost like I like. It's like I kind of prefer the black background ones, but for a white just background, I guess basic skull. She's actually really solid, really cute. Her pattern is really well done. Um, my only concern is like if you drop it, it's gonna show every smudge. But like, if you're careful with it, it should be fine. I'm gonna put her up here in A rank. Then we have Guadalupe, which I'm 98% sure is just a almost like a remake or a different name of Delphina. They look very similar. I'm pretty sure they are just maybe it's like the one big foot variant where it's different names depending where you live. Uh, I don't know where it's called Guadalupe. I just came across with that name when I was searching for it. I don't know if it's like a Mexico variant or just depending on where you live in the world. But so because it's exactly the same, it's getting an S rank because it looks identical to the Delphina that's S rank. Then we have a narwhal named Igor, which is a little weird name for a really pretty narwhal, but whatever. I don't name them. I don't like the tie-dye pattern. It doesn't feel very Halloweeny to me, um, or Day of the Dead. It doesn't have that spooky vibe that everybody like spooky but cute vibe that all the other ones have. It's I think too big. Like it takes, and I think the tie-dye kind of takes away from the pattern that's actually being tried to put on it, and I'm not feeling it as much. It's not one of my favorites, but it's not as busy and weird as the unicorn. So it's gonna go like a C rank, where it's just like it exists. I'd probably when it got on my way buying it. It's not. I'm not a fan of it. It's just there. Then we have the new Day of the Dead cat. That's this year's Day of the Dead cat, Jaina. I like her. I don't have her yet. She is very slightly dissimilar in design to Zelina, but I do believe her face markings are different. She only has one flower on her head. Her ears are blue and on the inside instead of yellow. And I think I can't tell from this distance because again it's a shrunken image, but she has a vine pattern going around her neck instead of like the little dot pattern going around like the Zelina has, and her face pattern's different. Um, but as a person who has Zelina, I'm assuming Jaina's going to be really cute too. I like her a lot. I'm going to give her an S rank. Um, then we have Jean, the octopus. Again, I think it's a coloration of pink. Like I'm not a big pink person, but like I know like they now have a new thing where it's like goth pink, where it's like a black and like dark rose pink and black together or whatever. But I don't think this is executed great. Again, I think it's kind of like Astrid, where her face is too busy and the colors aren't complementing each other nicely. Like the they didn't pick a good color palette. And I like octopuses and I like sea creatures, and just this one is not doing it for me. I think it's the color palette. The yellow and the combination they do, it kind of blends in with everything and kind of makes it washed out. And for that reason, I'm also putting it in a D rank with Astrid. Next is Mercida 12 inch. So she's like the slightly bigger version of Mercida. Um, for a pink sugar skull, it's not bad. I don't know how I feel about her pink eyes, but it's simplistic again. It goes back to that simplistic design. It's cute. Um, it's not as busy as like the two other pink ones that I previously mentioned. I'm gonna actually give her like for somebody who's not a huge fan of the color pink, I'm actually gonna give her an A. She's actually done really well. Her pattern, the color palette's great. Her pattern's great. I honestly like her darker version, which I'm guessing is a different. I don't know what size it is, but I like that one better because it's a nice darker rose color. It complements each other well. Her black eyes with her little the black flower eyes with the little white or yellow, sorry, yellow dots work really well. Her color pattern's really done well. I'm gonna give this one an actual S rank. Then we have. I thought it was gonna be like a weird color version of Fifi, but I think it's what's the name? Peyton the fox. Um, for I haven't seen this one in the wild. I haven't seen this. I've only seen pictures of it. Um, again, I think it's really well done. Very simplistic. I like the colors. I'm gonna give it a solid A. Then we have Philo the dragon. I have this one. I like this one. It's one of my favorites. the the purple coloration. Everything is beautifully colored. I like the blue around its eyes. Um, I've heard some people mistake it for a pig or a pig like dressed up as a thing. I'm like, no, it's just the way the dragon's nose is. Um, that's one because I do like the colors. It's very solid. It's very cute. It's getting an S rank. Then we have the pug, Prince the pug. I'm not a huge pug person to begin with. But I do think it is a very solid design. I do think it's a really cute. Um, I'm just not into the dog squishmallows as much. I don't collect them as much. I don't think I even actually have a dog squishmallow to be perfectly honest. Um, but it's cute. I would give this one a solid B. I mean, it's a solid squish. I think it's. I haven't seen it in smaller sizes. I think it's only in a slightly bigger size, so that's also kind of a deterrent. Then we have Ronnie the brown cow, and I like his webbing. I like his design. I like how they did it differently from the Connor and made them their own unique thing. Um, I do like Connor slightly better. I also don't like the fact that again, like Benny, Ronnie is so big compared like doesn't have different sizes thus far. Um, but I like him, so he's gonna go in A as well. Then we have I had this axolotl and I forget his name. Shiobon, I think is how you pronounce it. Um, Again, I bet it would look really cool under a black light because of its tummy and its ears. I haven't tried it though. I do plan to try eventually. But again, I'm gonna give it a solid. Um, for an axolotl, yeah, I'm gonna give it a solid S rank. Then we have Winston. Actually, I like certain owls and then like the looks of certain owls, and then other owls I'm just like, eh. This one I don't know. I think it's the way they did the eyes. The purple blends in too much with the black, and so his eyes look kind of soulless, and the design's a little lackluster. It's not horrible. It's not great. I'm just gonna give it a C. It's just there. Then we have the two different Zelinas. This Zelina is the one I have, the bigger one. She has more intricacy on her face. She is her flowers are there's more there. If you look at the smaller Zelina down here, like she does instead of having the three flowers, she only has one. I don't think she has as many dots, or if any dots, around her ears. Um, on her chest, she doesn't have the little leaf pattern coming off of it. Like she's less complicated. Like she doesn't have the highlights and everything else. So I think they're both really cute though. But this one is like a top tier S rank, and then this Zelina down here is just going to be an A rank. And so that's the basic ranking. This is again my personal opinion. I kind of like to hear what you guys think. If please leave me in the comments below what one out of the ones I ranked is your favorite. Which one is your least favorite? Do you agree, disagree with my ranking system? Also, I'm going to be doing a giveaway at 250 subscribers, so if you like what you see, please like and subscribe. That is the only way to actually be entered into the giveaway when I get to 250 subscribers. Um, and leave me a comment, like I said, down below. And until next time, I will see you later.